Hi Scorpio, how are you? My name is Tiana. Welcome to my channel Inspired by Ease. And I'm so sorry that I'm like a week behind. I've been setting everything up and getting in the flow, so thank you for being patient with me. My little spiel is that I do general readings, so this might not be for all of you, but hopefully I get the most important messages out there. And if it doesn't resonate with you, then it might be of help of someone else, because it might be they might be a Scorpio in their moon or rising as well. I work with the tarot and oracle, and the roles and messages and characters can all be reversed. So I might be saying that I'm talking about you, but it actually might be another person in your life, or vice versa. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm so excited. This is going to be a huge month because Mercury retrograde and Uranus are changing sign. And so you might be feeling pulled in like two different directions. One energy kind of pulling you into the past, putting you in a more reflective mode, while simultaneously feeling like you want to jump into action and create this bright, new, shining, exciting future for yourself where you feel more free and happy. So lots of great epic things this month. Because it's already the 3rd, I'll kind of jump ahead to the 6th when Mercury retrograde starts. And Mercury retrograde is going to be happening in your 5th house of self-expression. So you might be reflecting on your career, your business, reflecting on what brings you joy, your home. Is your home providing you comfort and happiness? Is there anything you could do to kind of spruce it up? Reflecting on your relationships, who's serving you, who's not, can there be improvement? And then at the end of the month, you will then have the energy to start implementing all of these things that you'll be reflecting on now. And then Uranus will be moving into your 7th house of relationships, which is perfect. So there might be some big changes. You might meet some people that you really vibe with and resonate with. But really go slow because it is a really big month. So really take your time with new people and new opportunities. There will be lots of opportunities for big breakthroughs and resolving issues that you've been having for quite some time. And yeah, it's just more opportunity for joy, renewal, and pleasure, and all of that good stuff. Then on March 8th, there's the new moon, which is in your 5th house again, of self-expression. And so this will be, of course, new moons represent new beginnings. So maybe you're taking up a new creative project, new ways of expressing yourself, talking and communing with your inner child, maybe working with young people, maybe doing something really artistic. And there could be some new business venture involved in this as well. But it's all very uplifting energy that should bring a lot of positive vibrations into your life and new things that will make you feel very appreciative. Then on the 20th, there's the full moon in your 12th house. And so this will be shining a light on your inner spiritual journey. This might be a good time to go into some kind of like therapy, past life regression, if you're into that dream work stuff, healing, journaling, singing, just having that inner time with yourself, having that quiet time of self-reflection. Then the next day on the 21st, the sun will be moving into your 6th house of health and service. So there might be a new beginning in your work area, and maybe you might take up a new nutrition regime or a new exercise routine. So it'll be all really good stuff for your overall well-being and your physical health. Lastly, the 27th of March, Venus will then again move into your 5th house. So there's a huge focus of self-expression for you this month, Scorp. So this could spark a new romance, and it's just going to help you do more fun things, embracing your creative side, your playful side, rendezvousing with that inner child again, laughing more, and being kind to you. So, sounds like a really exciting month. Let's get into your tarot card reading for the week ahead. So the first two cards that you have are the Strength card and the Magician card. This is so perfect. This is wonderful energy that you have with you in the first week of the month. So whatever it looks like, as you will see, it looks like whoever I'm connecting with, you have gone through some really challenging times. I mean, these last few years have been really challenging for a lot of the signs, and it looks like this is the year to make it happen. And so no matter what you've been going through, no matter what the challenges you faced, even though you might be still licking your wounds and doing this healing work, you have strength with you this month. And knowing that you are a sorcerer, you are a magician, you have everything inside of you, all around you, to create what you want to create, to follow your joy and do what makes you happy. You're realizing that you are source energy, you're God incarnate, and you have all the tools and all the resources, physical and non-physical, with you in order to achieve what you want to achieve and what you're really passionate about. So again, no matter the pain that you've experienced in the past, there is great healing, great love, great strength surrounding you and inside of you. And you are so much stronger than you realize. I mean, you're Scorpio. And you have so much insight, and you're so deep, and you're just so wise, and you just have so much insight, so much more than most of us. So by realizing that you are a magician, you are kind of creating your own source of strength. It's very beautiful. Basically, it's like you don't have a cake in the fridge, but you have all the ingredients to make the most incredible cake ever. So it's all there for you. The next two cards you have, then you have a lot of wands in your reading today. So you have the 8 and 9 of wands. And I just want to point out that the number 8 is all about manifestation. Even though this guy looks really beaten up, the number 8 is all about manifestation. And number 9, I believe, is about completion. So is the number 10. The number 9 for me means completion, endings and new beginnings, letting go of the old, embracing the new type of thing. So let's talk about this guy. So he looks a little bit battered, and he's just come out of a really big hurdle, fight, challenge, hardship, war, battle, if I haven't already said that. And he basically is in this time of recuperation. He's trying to build back his strength, and he's using this one wand to kind of hold on to so he doesn't collapse. And so that's what you might feel like inside emotionally, but spiritually you are the magician. So even if you feel like this sometimes or right now, know that truly you are the magician. And if this isn't you currently, this is just just kind of your past energy, and the worst of it is over. So number 9, the 9 of Wands, is all about action, like putting things into action. So all the things that you've been learning and realizing about yourself and about what you want and need, you get to finally put into action, and you have the momentum and you have the energy to do it and to implement it. This could also represent, going on vacation, traveling, like a short holiday or a short trip. To me, this also represents fast-moving communication, sometimes physically with other people, or fast-moving communication between you and your inner being, you and source, you and the universe, downloading all sorts of information to you so that you can go forward and implement. So now that this energy is with you and it's just really intense and fast moving, like just flow with it. Just flow with it. This is the time to manifest your dreams and to really get a strong sense of stability and security in your life. To preface this, the years before were all about kind of crumbling and destroying all the weak structures in your life. So the things that actually mean something, that are actually really important, those are the only things that are left standing. And so 2019 is all about having that new foundation, having that new slate to then build an even stronger foundation for you to build your life upon in the coming years ahead. So 2019 is all about creating that new, strong foundation where you're only building your life upon what truly matters and what is truly authentic for you, in whatever way that means. Whether relationships, money, business, spirituality, doesn't matter. All very exciting stuff. The next 2 cards that you have is the Page of Wands and the Hierophant. So the Page of Wands, to me, this guy, he's been through it. He's dusted himself off. He got himself in his nice, bright, wonderful, cool outfit. And he's kind of in this place, this like desolate place, probably like many of us find ourselves in. And he's come to this place of stillness. He's holding his wand steady on the ground. And this is going to be a theme in your reading of balancing earth and heaven, earth and air, because water is in the middle of that. So the Page of Wands is all about new beginnings, but from a place of that inner stability, inner security, and inner knowing of who you are. And he can see the possibilities in the most unlikely of places. So this is you being the magician and seeing the magic in everything, or in the most unlikely of places, and creating a once desolate desert into a tropical paradise. So this is you, and if this isn't you yet, if you're still trying to come out of this is where you're going. Definitely. And so the Hierophant, I'm just going to say, intuitively, I think the Hierophant is trying to say to you, Scorpio, to really get in a spiritual practice or routine, even if it's just like 3 minutes a day, just meditating or doing something nice, or just thinking nice things while you're getting ready in the morning, feeding yourself all that wonderful juicy stuff, so that you have the energy and the strength and determination and all of that good stuff to move forward towards your dreams. And it doesn't matter what you've been through, because where you're going is so much more amazing. The Hierophant can also mean that maybe you're learning new things, you're deepening your spiritual practice, maybe you're becoming a teacher or a mentor or a coach or anything like that to people. And again, he represents the balance between heaven and earth, air and earth. So I feel like Scorpio can get really deep into all the subconscious stuff and all the emotional stuff and all the philosophical concepts. And right now, you can still do that, but right now you're just finding your balance of figuring out how to do all of this spiritual personal work and be a physical being in this reality, and to manifest your desires into this 3D world. So it's all really amazing. And regalness, grace, I'm getting that too. Regalness and grace. Don't forget your sovereignty, the authority that you have, everything that you've been through. It gives you authority and your sovereignty, and don't forget that. Don't forget it. So yeah, perhaps you might want to get into a spiritual practice of some kind to help ground you. The next two cards you have, Scorp, are the Six of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. 6 represents harmony, sacredness, love, appreciation, and 7 represents spiritual divinity. So I definitely see you starting to find more harmony and balance in your life, and deepening your spiritual journey. So the Six of Pentacles can be about the giving and receiving, the balance of just finances, giving and receiving, just like breathing in and out. That's how it's supposed to feel. You know, you spend money, you get twice as much back. You spend money, you get twice as much back. So you could be the giver or the receiver this week or month. You could be donating to charity, donating in any form, or you might be receiving money. You might be receiving money that you loaned back a while ago. This is very short-term financial gain or giving. If you're giving, it's a very short-term solution for whoever you're giving to. So what you want to focus on is the self-sufficiency and what's going to generate the most security and stability. But this is really great too. It's really nice. It's just one extra thing to be appreciative of. And, you know, it feels really good if you see, you know, like a homeless person on a street and being able to give them money, or you see a mother with children and her card is declined in the grocery store, and just stepping forward and paying for her and her children. All of those things feel really good. And it's also really nice when people lend a helpful hand. So yeah, this is all about the balance of money and really tapping into the abundance mindset, that it should be as easy as breathing, and it's not supposed to be this huge struggle. You're a magician. If you want to give money, you can give money. If you want to receive money, you can receive money. And we're always changing that label. Sometimes we're the giver, sometimes we're the receiver. On any given day, it changes. Then the Seven of Wands, I think this is just you really overcoming your psychology, maybe any limiting beliefs. This is you fighting for what you want, you keeping your feet on solid ground, even if, you know, there's an earthquake and it's kind of tossing you and wobbling you off balance, you're still staying strong no matter who's coming at you. I believe that this is just mostly your own mindset and your own psychology and overcoming that and coming more into this abundance mindset. This could be also naysayers and everything, but this is just you being determined and you moving fast and being action oriented. After all of the soul searching and everything that you've overcome, you're not letting anything allow you to lose the ground that you've gained so far. So this is a really empowering card. You're feeling more and more confident and self-secure, and you know, you just being your best friend and you having that balance of that softness of that giving, and also the fierceness of protecting yourself and standing up for yourself, and you know, being your own mama bear and staying strong, because strength is with you this month. So this is all really positive, Scorp. And then the last 3 cards are your overall energy for the month. The first card you have is Justice. Very, very nice. The second card you have is the Knight of Wands. So after all those wand cards, you're anointed the Knight of Wands. And then the Wheel of Fortune. So this is really good energy to be going the month into. So let's start from the beginning. Justice, whatever hardship or pain or challenge that you have gone through in the past, you are now starting to feel, or will start to feel, a sense of justice about it, about where you are, even if it's not ideal, even if you aren't where you necessarily want to ultimately be. You feel a sense of empowerment and confidence and security and justice and righteousness, and not from an egotistical place or anything like that, but you're just feeling really good. You just feel like you're over the worst of it. You are over the worst of it, and it's only up from here. And again, the purple, the regalness, the don't forget about your sovereignty. And then the Knight of Wands is, to me, it's like the entrepreneur card. You know, he's got his fiery helmet on and got the fiery plumes in his helmet. And yeah, this is all about entrepreneurship. You might be wanting to turn your hobbies and your talents and everything that you've overcome into a secondary income stream, or a second business, or your first business. And this is really great. This is about you being determined and enthusiastic and, you know, quickly moving forward, but not too quick. I mean, with the Knight of Swords, he, like, that guy, like, I think he has like one glove and not another glove, so like he's like really not thinking going forward. This guy, he has a really straight action plan and he's moving forward, very clear-minded, knows where he's going, knows what he wants, and he knows how to get there, and nothing can stop him. So this is great. This is you. And so again, this could be with money. This could be just with your relationships, not letting other people like rope you in, knowing who you want to have in your life and who you don't, and knowing that you're not going to settle anymore. This could be with your spirituality. This could be with like where you want to live. I mean, this could be like with anything. This could even be like, you know, you've found the love of your life and you're just like, I love this person, I want to spend the rest of my life with this person, and yeah! So it could be any number of those things. And then the Wheel of Fortune, this is a brand new cycle for you, Scorpio. You're never going to go back here again. That's what I'm hearing. The worst of it is over. You're never ever going to go back into that old toxic cycle ever again. This is a brand new cycle for you, a brand new chapter in your life. And this is also reminding you to go with the flow, to go with the different seasons of life. Sometimes, you're in this mode, you're in action mode, and sometimes you're in a more self-reflective mode. And especially during this month with Mercury retrograde, you're going to be finding yourself going back and forth between these two different energies of self-reflection and action mode. And that's completely fine. Don't fight it. And but don't let that make you lose momentum. Keep that action going, but also take the time to self-reflect and give yourself that own personal time to recuperate and rest and to fill your well, to fill your heart, and to take care of yourself. So this is all really great. I pulled from two last oracle decks, and just really quickly, because I want to keep these videos short. So for your love reading, I see you mostly focusing on you. Nothing really new right now. This is all about you. And if you are in a relationship, you're in a very steady, healthy, secure relationship, and both of you are allowing each other to do what's best for you and love each other and meet each other's needs. So that's kind of where I see Scorpio right now. And if you are single, I just see you keeping your friends close and really focusing on your friendships, and maybe improving your friendships, maybe seeing friendships and relationships in a new way, having new perspectives on your friendships, on how you can better serve them, maybe how other people are seeing you and valuing you. Maybe you just don't know how much you are loved and valued. So yeah, and whether you're in a relationship, you're focusing on you, your career, a new job, anything like that, there's an extreme amount of passion going forward. You are feeling so jazzed, and lots of passion and lots of excitement that is pushing you forward. And just don't be a wallflower, Scorpio. Get out there, mix it up, and don't be afraid to take that action. And just remember to shine and be you. And, who cares what other people think? Just be you. And yeah, shine your light. Do some new things. And you might receive some gifts this month or week. That might be spiritual gifts, like downloads, or actual physical gifts. So that's something fun to look forward to. So look out for that. Then your general guidance and advice for this month. The last 3 cards, Scorpio. We did it. Your first card is answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? Isn't that just a gorgeous card? I love it. So yeah, Scorpio, just start listening to your heart more and figuring out what you want, what makes you happy, what lights your soul on fire, and who. And if there's people that are dimming your light, then or do whatever you feel is best to keep that light of yours shining. Speaking of light, we have the Tianah, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. So that's exactly what I was talking about earlier with 2019. It's all about creating this strong foundation that's only built upon what's going to make you stronger and what you really love and value. And just know that it's all part of the divine plan. It's it's necessary for some things to break so more things can flourish, you know? Cool fact, fires are actually, I'm not, like wildfires are really bad and awful. However, they're also really beneficial for the for nature, just the natural fires that exist. It can actually remineralize the soil and can get rid of all the like the decaying trees and plants and everything that no longer serve that ecosystem. The fire totally wipes that out while remineralizing the soil, and so everything flourishes even more powerfully in the future. And so don't be starting fires out there, people, especially in California. Be really, really careful. But I just wanted to share that really cool fact because just to maybe help you understand why certain things happened in the last few years, and that they actually happened to make you stronger and to prepare you for the future going forward. Not to belittle any of that, I myself have gone through quite I don't even so I totally get it. But nonetheless, it's made me stronger and wiser, and everything that you've gone through has made you stronger and wiser, and now you're in your empowerment. You're fighting for what you want. You're stronger now. You're wiser now. So let's just go forward and create a beautiful brand new future for ourselves. There's no more need for all of this pain. And especially like going forward, we don't want to bring that old stuff into our new future. It's time to just let it all go. And so your last piece of advice is to just fill your cup and focus on you. Retreat, rest, and refuel. That is so beautiful. And for you, Scorpio, it has the water. So the water is actually, I mean, I know it can sometimes feel like a blessing and a curse sometimes, but it can actually be your source of renewal and rejuvenation. So Scorpio, if you want to continue this on the other side in the extended reading, I'd be more than happy to have you. And the link will be in the description box below, but if this is where we end, then I so enjoyed spending this time with you. I hope any of this helped or resonated with you. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. These are my paintings in the back if you want to check out my online store, and there's some other cool stuff in there from my boutique that I recently sold. And until next time, much love and peace. Mwah.